Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your old boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of AEW Dynamite Recap Show. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, this week's Dynamite took place at the SNHU Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire. Never heard of that place, but oh well. Actually, there's a lot of places I've heard from in New Hampshire. Never been there. Anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in. Some few things to get to on Dynamite. Got the Hurt Syndicate. Also, yes, it is official. The group with John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and Wheeler Yuta, they are officially the Death Riders now. But more on that later. Before I get to anything else, let's do the usual BS. If you're digging this, entertain, click that thumbs up button. Lets me know you like it. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought about this week's Dynamite, or just say hello. I'll say hello right back. And also, if you're not a subscriber yet, click on that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Well, all that out of the way, let's let her rip. Alright, kick things off this week is the Hurt Syndicate. This is the group led by MVP, and it has for Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, the Almighty. And yes, they're called the Hurt Syndicate. They came out, crowd gave them a pretty good pop. They actually chanted MVP, MVP. MVP, announced Shelton Benjamin, pretty good pop. Lashley got introduced, pretty good pop. He said all they want to do is try to help that younger talent to reach their potential. So if you get a card from them, that's look at that as an opportunity. But if you refuse, and they showed a clip of them beating down Swerve Strickland, and said, "Hey, it might end up like that." Then, of course, cue the music. Swerve Strickland comes out. Security and referees are holding him back from going inside the ring. But he finally got on the mic, said Bobby Lashley, Full Gear. So basically, looks like we got a match set up for Full Gear with Bobby Lashley and Swerve Strickland. Not sure if I agree with this, but it is what it is. All right, now it's time for the first match of the night. It is tag team match in Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli and Pac going against Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Orange Cassidy came out. He motioned to the Death Riders, "Hey, come and get him." When they got to the ramp or got to the stage, Darby Allin's waiting on top of the entranceway to give them a dive. Start out with all four of them going at it. Unfortunately, Orange Cassidy kind of started paying attention more to Wheeler Yuta and got kicked in the face for it. But he was able to mount a short little comeback, gets the tag in at Darby Allin. Things kind of go his way until Claudio gave him a high backdrop. Then the Death Riders worked on him for a little bit. Orange Cassidy came back, or got the tag in. Dives for everybody. and orange punches for everybody. Wheeler Yuta finally got involved. Orange Cassidy took him out. He Orange Cassidy had packed measure for the orange punch. That's when Maria Shriver came in, kicked the referee. Of course, at this point, match is thrown out. Moxley would attack Cassidy, put him in the chokehold. Darby Allin gets thrown into the post. Hellacious bump, seen it. But the Death Riders are finally chased off by everybody else. Who was it? Who? The conglomerate chased them off. Excuse me. They came out, chased the rest of them off. So, but yeah, another week, another beatdown for Cassidy and whoever's with him. All right, since the conglomerate's out there, that's Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro. His name again? Ishii. I believe if I didn't screw that up. Anyway, you know how this thing goes. Bunch of furniture moving. Actually took three, all Mark, Kyle, and Ishii to take down Big Bill. Like I said, a lot of furniture moving, crashed through tables. At one point, Big Bill and Kyle O'Reilly was fighting in the back. Kyle had him in the guillotine hold, and then they both fell off the little cases onto a couple of tables. But in the end, Ishii winds up pinning Chris Jericho, who is the Ring of Honor World Champion. Got to tell my little side note here. This was a Ring of Honor fight without honor match at AEW on AEW Dynamite. Yeah, I think I need to put that little slash back, put Ring of Honor back there. But anyway, yeah, Ishii pins Chris Jericho after a brainbuster. Like I said, if you like the furniture movement stuff, this is the match for you. All right, next up is Adam Cole versus Malachi Black. Uh, Pretty good exchange in the beginning, decent. It kind of slapped you a little bit. Had Malachi kind of working the arm. Adam Cole would take over after countering an apron dive with a super kick. Blackwood actually make a comeback after that. It's the end, a roundhouse kick on Adam Cole, but of course Adam Cole kicks out two. Adam Cole comes back, hits the Panama Sunrise, 3 or 4 super kicks. Then like decided to sit Indian style, and so Adam Cole could hit the boom on him. So after he hits the boom, covers him 1, 2, 3. Um, they got up and hugged each other, and Adam Cole got on the mic, gave props to Malachi Black, saying he's probably the toughest opponent he's ever fought. They had a message for MJF, said, "Hey, I've talked to Saint Tony DeCon, and it was decided if he wins his 3 matches, and if Roger Strong wins his 3 matches, they will both go against MJF at Full Gear." Well, so much for going it alone, right? I thought that was the whole point of the first promo. I guess they forgot to leave, they left that part out. So, and it was signed. Adam Cole will take on Kushida. Should be a good one. Eh, I'll get to that later. I'm probably not gonna like the outcome of that match either. So yeah, it could end up being 2 people supposed to be baby faces now against the heel MJF. Who knows? Maybe they'll and it's Swerve us and have Dr. Strong turn against Adam Cole, and they all line with MJF. We'll talk more about Full Gear predictions when in probably week or 2 before the show. So I'll remember that. Anyway, let's go to the next match. All right, we get the little face off with Christian Cage and Hook. Before Hook came out, Christian welcomes Kip Sabian to the patriarchy. So he is a member now. Then Hook's music hit. He comes out. He gets he has security, kind of, holding him back. And Cage said, "Hey, all I want to do is make you a member of the group." Start running down Taz, and that's the reason he injured Taz because he wants to make Hook a member of the group. Uh, Hook's not having it. Started throwing some security guards around. That's basically it. So looks like maybe a Hook will turn and be part of Christian's group. We should see. All right, next up we got a match between Penelope Ford and Becky Hayter. Oh, Penelope Ford and Jamie Lynch, the man. My bad. Penelope Ford against Jamie Hayter. Yes, that's the right call. Anyway, Ford attacks Hayter before the bell. She has the advantage for a while. Hayter made a brief comeback but was cut off. Ford missed a moonsault. Hayter made a full comeback. Hits the Hayter Rage for the win. All right, it is main event time. Kyle Fletcher, Kensuke Toshida versus Ricochet and a mystery partner, and that mystery partner was not Will Ospreay. It is a returning Powerhouse Hobbs. Look a little, kind of sluggish a little bit, but uh, Powerhouse, did the power moves, looked okay. Like I said, not been ring, he's been injured, so I guess didn't really get back full, ring shape, not ring shape, but just some repetitions in the ring before he came back. A lot of sluggish back and forth stuff. Ricochet would actually pin Kushida with his version of Hidden Blade, which is basically a sit down clothesline. Uh, Kyle comes in, takes Hobbs and Ricochet out with a chair. Mark Davis comes out, and uh, then Archer and Cage come out, beat down Ricochet and uh, Mark Davis. Kushida got involved again, but then the music hits. Will Ospreay came down and made the final save, and pretty much everybody got shot in on Kyle Fletcher. It's not a bad match, but like I said, some of the stuff was a little sluggish. Um, I don't know if I don't know if they sent Powerhouse Hobbs to either Nightmare. I think a lot of them do have wrestling schools. Got to be a wrestling school somewhere you could have went in, kind of got some repetition, kind of get back in ring shape, but um, kind of didn't do it. Almost same with Adam Cole. I don't know if he's trying to sell the ankle a little too much or just not used to it. He's been looking a little sluggish too. Like I said, also I'm not sure if this is probably when you just put matches together. It's probably going to be a good match between Adam Cole and Kushida, but Kushida's your uh, international champion. Unfortunately, this guy lost with had to eat the pin with Ricochet. I guess they're trying to say, hey, he's pinned him, so he's going to get the next shot at the international championship. Also, this guy who uh, there was some outside interference, but still, he's the one to pin Will Ospreay for the international championship. Basically, he's got you know, there's a three-way, got the victory on Ricochet and Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay ate the pin on that one. Uh, don't not sure if doing just a simple TV job to Adam Cole does hit any good. Um, like I said, that's kind of the problem. We just kind of throw stuff in the air, and hopefully it just works out. And it looks like um, some good planning going on here. Also, not sure if you want to, even though it's a pay-per-view quality match, it's probably going to be Bobby Lashley's first match in AEW. Do you want to sacrifice for Strickland on that one, or do you want to just have the match and put Swerve over first match? That's why people kind of complain about the build-up. Uh, it is what it is. Full Gear two matches I know of so far. Orange Cassidy versus Moxley should be a decent match. And now you got Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley. Anyway, that does it for me this week on AEW Dynamite Recap. Hope everybody has a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the Peach State of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw Recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite Recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting at 8 p.m.